Now to a KCRA3 exclusive. For the first time, the victims of a horrendous car crash are speaking out and sharing some never-before-seen video. Now, this crash wasn't on any freeway, not on any street, but in the middle of a workplace.
Pretty hard to believe, as you'll hear and see. Nearly 4 months after the crash, its cause is still a mystery. Here's KCRA3's David Bieniek.
It was a bright sunny day last July at Bubbles Car Wash in Elk Grove. Workers were busy making cars sparkle for the upcoming weekend.
It was busy at first because it was a Friday.
Garo Durranian, who's owned the car wash for the past 7 years, was particularly proud of the team he'd put together.
Eventually, the team gels, and once it gels, it's a well-oiled machine and it moves well.
Supervisor Myra Gonzalez was directing cars into 3 lanes of the car wash's detail area.
Wow, I don't want to remember the day.
Gabrielle Franco was working on a white sedan in lane number 1 of the detail area. Security video shows Gabrielle had just opened the back passenger side door to shine the inside of the window.
I feel lucky because I'm still here.
And Gregory Miller had just taken over the job of driving the cars from a coworker who'd gone to lunch.
So I was the next best thing to go back there.
Gregory had climbed into a 2012 Ford Expedition and started pulling it out of the wash tunnel.
When I put it in gear, it just took off and came around a circle here.
The time on the surveillance video shows it was exactly 11:32 a.m. and shows what happened next.
I hear like explosion, the towels flying, and everything flying.
The SUV smashes into the side of the white sedan exactly at the spot where Gabrielle was working.
And so there was no time for you to get out of the way?
No. And I said, God, don't kill this guy. No, I've never killed nobody in my life. Please, turn this wheel.
After hitting the white sedan, the SUV hits another car parked in front of it, then speeds out of the parking lot with no sign of slowing down.
After it hit 2 vehicles and it kept going, all I yelled was, get out of the way, everyone get out of the way.
The SUV jumps up over a curb, heads for Laguna Boulevard, which Gregory says was crowded with traffic and a truck turning in.
He was coming right here, and I was coming about right here to him. I say about here, and when he made the turn, I told God that I cut the wheel and I came this way.
This bent sign and the marks on the wall of this neighboring business show where the SUV finally ended up. Crashed against this tree, its tires still spinning.
Back in the detail area, Gabrielle was lying on the ground, his left leg severed and lying next to him.
When I see my friend on the ground, really, really bad.
Another coworker who'd received medical training in the military made a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. An ambulance took Gabrielle and his leg to the hospital, where doctors reattached it.
I have nerve damage right here, so I can't move my foot up and down.
Elk Grove police investigated the crash. Their report shows the cause as unknown. Investigators said they could not determine whether mechanical error or human error is to blame.
I want to know something that, hey, what triggered this call? I got the right to know.
I know it's difficult for him because he feels guilty, but he has to get over it.
Of the 6 people hurt that day, 5 are already back at work. As soon as Gabrielle can walk again, he plans to return as well. With no one to blame, there's no one to sue. And the jobs at the car wash pay the bills.
It'll never leave us, but like you said, we have to move forward.
Move forward as a team that now not only share their work, but also share a memory of 10 seconds that changed them forever. In Elk Grove, David Bieniek, KCRA3 News.
According to government records, there have been 2 previous acceleration incidents involving 2012 Ford Expeditions, but the federal government has not launched any formal investigation, and there have been no recalls announced.